to Let's Play Mega Man X Command Mission. Just going back to the Gimiala mine real quick, Basement 3, because I got the key from the deployment center. Gonna show off what that looks like real quick. I'm gonna go south from Basement 3. In this door here. And what we want down here are a couple of figure tokens. There's also an enemy in particular we want to find down here. Usually I run into him the first thing. It's this, yeah, that's him. The Meteor Gigant. Okay, so he's going to be shielded for a while. At the very least, until I can item capture his tank energy 10, and then he gets a little pissy. Ooh, I knocked his turn back. So he doesn't get to attack at all. Okay. Because otherwise he opens up with like a Terra Fire and really hurts us. It's time for me to really hurt it. And just fighting this thing counts as one of the unlockable Force Metal recipes. I got a lot of those. You're going to see those come into play this episode as well. See if this can one-shot him at this point. Now that he's open. Yeah. Bye-bye. Ooh, a jet guillotine. That's a pretty good weapon, I think. Okay, I got the figure token. I forget what the jet guillotine was. It's actually a blanket combat attack, so Massimo can actually hit all enemies with it. It's not as strong as his interceptor, though. But still, a pretty good, pretty solid weapon to pick up. I'll just grab that other figure token in there. There's also this gold bleeder that I need a heavy motor to work with. But once I get him, that door over there holds a, I think it's a build life energy. Or is it tank parts? Either or. Let's see. Tank parts. Okay. So, with that shown off, I will now head into the Vinalia Desert. So there's signal jammers set up on the surface of the desert. Which mentions if you follow them, they'll lead you to the enemy facility. But just doing that, we're going to miss out on a couple of items. I'm going to try my best to get all of them as I can, but it can be very, very tricky to pull this off. So to follow the cables. Visibility is terrible in this sandstorm. Lose your way, you'll be finished. Proceed carefully. Okay, if I don't get all of these, I apologize, but I'm going to try my best. You want to go right from this jammer. We're looking for a couple of meteors along the floor. This is one of these that will have a figure token. A meteor cure. Continue to see another jammer with 15%. There should be another, along the way, another meteor here, but sometimes it's a little tougher to find. I know there's one right by here with the 15%. I want to check that. I want to check this next to it. Another figure token. And we're going to go up right a little, kind of. Diagonally upward right like I am. Trying to seek out. There it is. There's another Meteor here with our third figure token. Oh boy, first enemy, Meltdown. 26,000 life energy. Either you take it out in 3 turns, or it kills you. There's a thing, yeah, self-destruct system. It warns us. Got a little more ahead here. Should hit him with the whatchamacallit. I also should have brought out Cinnamon. She's gonna do more for us now that her level has gone up, especially with the kitty gloves. Meanwhile, X is getting closer and closer to every turn. He's gonna be generating up and getting that 100% weapon energy, so we can crit every turn and do that if need be. Putting him with the right amount of levels, this shouldn't be too difficult. Enough to take him out. He drops a lot of Force Metal energy as well upon death, which is what I'm going to be needing because I did do a lot of recipes off screen. think the next save, you're gonna see that number go way back down. Because I did a lot of making some new shit with some of the stuff that enemies can drop. But I got my managed to get the third figure token. Okay, now I'm gonna go up to another looking for this. It should be 55%. Yes. Okay. And then we look down right-ish. So we come across a there we are, regular Metoir. For some tank parts for us. Yay! Alright, I mean, alright, so far so good. Now we want to go down and left. We're going back to the beginning where the portal was, where we came in. So you kind of want to like hug down and to the left. Wild dog enemies, you shouldn't be too much trouble. You do want to, if you can, get into a fight where there's 4 of them. In that case, you can just, between, I think it's on YouTube somewhere, someone doing, it's a party of Axel, him hitting all 4 enemies, enough to get final strike, so you get a bunch of hits in, because some of the recipes are like, get 180 hits and, do, 200,000 damage with a final strike. I'll be coming on that probably a little later on. But I got the 180 off another enemy. It was the Rabbids, and between the... Especially with X-Fire, because his thing is just running on top of an enemy, and he'll constantly, like, hit, because he's doing the collider shit. So he's gonna rack up hits super well. Another... What are you? Mega Tortoise. A little stronger than your friend there. Enough to take him out. Let's see what Cinnamon can do with her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Okay, so she's not that strong just yet, but you know, give it some time. Crack through him so I can finish him off. She's also get that energy up there, which gives everybody else a little bit more weapon energy. Okay, so you see it off in the distance, it's the warp there. Alright, so you kind of want to hug the upper wall here. I'm going to go straight up. We're looking around for D-Rex. Like before, you smash through his shield. That way he's only left with like a couple of attacks. Just so you can see like the lower some stats as well. I can't go into Mega Fire and do it because using the whatchamacallit counts as my turn. If I go to the menu, I'll skip it, but I can do that to 100%. I can do the, he's annoying for that fucking reason. Forgot he had that attack. That's why I don't want to spend too much time out here in the desert. Unfortunately, I had to the first time to remember where the fuck everything was. It's not too bad. They're chump change over back at the, Oh, here we go. Okay, found him. This gold Metoir that has a mini battery. I think that works for the big turtle up ahead. Might have missed it with that one. Let me check real quick. What's this one say? 35%. Okay. But yeah, keep going up north. We're supposed to run across another tortoise for deployment. The enemies we just fought. Okay, I'm hugging a wall, so I went too far. There he is. If I didn't have new enemies to show off, I would so slap on that Force Metal on one of my guys that lets them run into battles a lot less. Anyway, this Megataurus that works with the mini battery we just grabbed. So, bam. Right, now all the way up, so you can't go any further. Check the map. Yeah, we're right at that line there. We can't go any further than that. Right there. And then we want to go to the right. Again, hugging the wall here. So we run across another Metoir. That one's plain as day. You'll see it right on the wall there. Weapon for 0, the Double Tooth. And with that, that's all the items out here. You can see up ahead that little light over there right north of me. We can't get in there ourselves. It'll be locked off. We'll have to get in there from the inside. But how do we get from the inside? Well, it's... I think it has to do with me checking the jammers. You check enough of them and you just follow them around and eventually... that random battle wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah, there's something to do with checking the jammers, so that way after you get everything, here we go. Get this cutscene here.
You've come far, boys. That I, Ferrum, am here to make sure you don't make it a step further.
Then we'll just have to go through you.
Oh, you're a brave one. I like that. But...
X!
Massimo! X!
Oh, goodness. Sand already got you?
Oh, no!
Keep trying, boys. But it's no use, I'm afraid. What's wrong, kid? I thought you said you wanted to fight.
Zero! Let go! Save yourself!
Do it, Zero! Defeat her, even if you have to do it alone!
Now, listen to your pals. Forget about them and come over and see me. Come on, Zero. I know you want to beat me.
Don't worry, I'll beat you soon enough. As soon as I save them.
Zero, let go!
Shut up! I won't stand by and watch another friend go down!
Well, you're no fun. I guess it's goodbye. This is the end.
Zero, wake up!
We hit solid ground below the sand.
Maybe this leads to the Rebellion Army facility. In any case, we're safe for now.
And if we're lucky, they'll assume the quicksand killed us. Hey, I didn't know you cared about your friends so much.
I already have a debt to Spider. I didn't want to owe any more. Okay, let's do it. For Spider. Let's go!
Save nearby, but don't want to use it just yet. Yeah, that's something to do with checking enough of the towers. I think it's like if you check 4 of them. So that's why, again, like hugged that wall really, really close. So I wouldn't activate that cutscene by accident trying to go for that double tooth, because that has happened before. I think it's a tank energy 50 over there, but we first want to go this way. That's that vaccine program. Replace the one I had to use for one of my ladies that got hit by the fucking Digger X bullshit. Hit that switch. 1 of 3 of those, as you can see. Continuing on, we want to not get caught by the wall. We want to head back to where the tank energy was at the beginning, and this time we want to go take it to the left to this door. Ignore that door for now. I say for now, because there's the switch to open it. Inside that door are 4 build items and a liquid glob that needs a cyber liquid for deployment, which we will find later on in this chapter. So, remember where that is. Going through here, there's this cooler over here. Hit the second red switch over here. Turn around from there, go up. Yellow switch over here. Hit that switch. A switch. Why don't I press it and see? You see there's 2 of them. The yellow. So one blue. Another side area. Another red switch. That should be all 3. Signal transmitted. Continuing on, because we still need to find that second yellow down here. Let's see, that's the door over there. Just inside that is 2 gems that equal to 800 force metal energy. Cure all. There's the switch over there. So we'll build hyper. Pass this way. Wait, what's that? Is that a side door to somewhere? Shit. Wait. Liquid. Third red switch. Past the yellow door to a cure all. Oh, this side room. 3800 Zenny with a ball and chain hammer for deployment. That's what was in there. I was getting lost in my notes there. Oh, bound to happen at some point. But once you've gotten that, you just continue on. Making sure I don't forget anything. Especially here, once we get to this point, because there's an enemy down here that spawns only in this room, to my knowledge, called the Gold Blader. Not very high up on, like, health or energy. Like, at this point, X can just, like, shoot it at the sky and be done with it. But you want to keep in here and grind on them. Let's see if I can show them off. Yeah, there we go. That's what they look like. She's not going to be able to hit them, though. Oh, okay. 3 out of 5. Again, it's a flying enemy, which you had, like, 5 swings for it. See if they get... No. It's a kind of a low chance to drop them, but they have really good force metal drops. Item captures, and the more important, good luck force metals. I stayed here till, like, at least... well, with the item captures, you can take it... I forget what the other thing for it is, but there's a recipe you can make your own good luck force metals. I had to do that for... I kind of split up down here. But yeah, you want to do that till you get about 9 of those sons of bitches, and then you can, like, get items really easy, get enemy drops. And then, you know, of course there's a save point over here, and you take this elevator to the first floor. Okay, so I got my 9 good lucks. Everybody got a little bit of level or 2. You can see my force metal energy now tanked to the, not quite as big digits. My Zenny grew, though. I'm just going to show off real quick what I've gotten. Because the good lucks can make other shit as well. That'll be a 20 gain weapon energy plus 25 later. Yeah, like I said, keep up your keep hold of some of them build items. It looks like speed plus 5. We haven't gotten them yet. We'll be getting the plus 5s, and then a couple chapters down the road we'll be able to buy them up. You need them to make 10s. So I need to obtain 70 more weapons to get the speed plus 10. There's the protect plus 5, protect plus 10. Full specters is everything. 200,000 damage in a final strike. There's some that's unrefinable. I garnered a bunch of those. I forget from where, though. But yeah, from that I was able to make other things. Especially the good lucks. I know there's one for... I didn't get those. That might be for... I know there's one for 0. You gotta get, like, 16 command arts in a row, and it's like super duper hard, but it gives him like a force metal where he doesn't take damage if the enemy's level or 5 levels or lower than he is. So it can be pretty useful in itself. Got a couple of these, the blocks. I made a couple of these myself. Yeah, the tractor net, that's what that one was for. But I think I got one from deployment. I'm trying to remember the name of it. But yeah, receive a DOE attack and big DOE. That hasn't happened yet. I think I might be too high level for some of these. Discover all 6 recipes in the status effect series. I think once I get that, I'll unlock that, whatever that is. It's probably protection against DOA. Got these. Gotta build more, see more self-repairs. Get these minus metal, 20. Life and introduce to 1 for the battle. Yeah, if you drop, you come back. Some tech exceeds 800%. I'm getting close to that. I think I have like 750 right now. I got 2 tank parts. Auto barrier. Bluff, that was spider only. There's the 16 consecutive commands. A couple of these are. Automatically cancels final strike. There's another one. This one. Main and sub weapons do not kill, but give you a chance at final strike, so you can build up more force metal energy or easier time of that. Analyzer. I got a bunch of that. I think I bought. It can only be bought. But yeah, the item capture, I was able to get this. A learning aid. 5% bonus added for each XP point earned from battle victory. I think I got one of them. There's the reduced chance of killing enemies caution. The tractor from the Exodus items. I stole a bunch of those from a certain enemy. Increases the chance of encountering. Doubles the chance of your party getting a first attack. That's alright, but I think I built something else. Self repair, I can get another one of them if I want. Exodus, get the more Exodus. Or build your own off these boost speeds. Cutting Edge, which I have on X right now, so he can act first at the start of each battle. Even if he's under enemy blitzkrieg, he'll get to go first. And even bosses. So, yeah, you can, like, set the tone, really, and X is my strongest, so of course that's a good thing. Cinnamon only increases number of Zenny acquired after battle by 10%. got all my good lucks there, and you can see the gain hypers and the item captures. I forget I can steal gain hypers off of, I think, the big monkeys or something like that along those lines. Monopoly, this I definitely wanted to get later on. You can see how much force metal energy it took. It's just about everything. But yeah, this will be useful for like later on when I need like certain people to get like, because usually you split experience, but in that case you take it all.
Aha! X, what are you doing here? Why, that Ferrum, she goes off and acts on her own, and then she doesn't even finish the job.
They were just lucky. Ferrum is not to blame. This just means that you will have the opportunity to take care of them yourself, Botos. We're counting on you.
You think you're Epsilon's favorite? I'll show you soon enough.
The fuck even are you? Your mouth doesn't even move. It's just like... Ugh. Are you a ventriloquist? Ventriloquists, eh? Anyway, to the south. Gain Hyper and a Tank Energy 100. Made up for the couple I had to use. This is the, unlocks the other side of where this was, you know. We stumbled upon this, it was locked on the inside, so now we've opened it. Making sure we take care of that first before we head on and start getting more items, and the other thing that this inner sanctum here, kind of. I'd head to the left, I believe. Yes, go left. Then I want to go up. All our newer enemies down here are the, you see me fight them before, the Ferrums. You also see the Botos as well, but as you can see, X, he's going first. He's got 60% weapon energy. My two generators, because I took off his gain weapon energy +5 and put a +10 on him. Boom, bam, he's now at max weapon energy. He's going to be critting. This should kill everything, or at least bring him to final strike unless the Ferrum blocks. Nope, it's done. Okay, moving on. Even if it did block, the other two ladies would have finished it off easily. And now we have laser puzzles. Those two gems in there are figure tokens. You want the reflector on the bottom left. Sorry, I went right. I don't want to fuck this up because these things don't reset. I don't want to have to start all over again just based on my own fuck-ups. That's happened once before I was interrupted. Should get in front of the thing there. Little panel there to switch that over. Just a little bit. Hit that yellow thing over there to, that's basically what you gotta do, but we want everything in here, you know, just kind of follow my lead here. Because there's a lot of shit to unlock. Especially the stuff from, like, the second floor, which is what we did there by hitting the yellow thing. That's the main thing you want to do. But anyway, with that done, we got that. And then we want to change the one above it. So that hits that green block over there. Don't have to worry about the yellow. You can see it's already turned on, already charged, sending electricity. We're fine with that. So, back out the way we came. Back to the elevator. And take it to the second floor. Go up. Getting two more tokens on the side of these, but this is the only one that's unlocked right now. Because we unlocked because we dealt with the laser puzzle before. We also unlocked that Thunder Stella for Marino. It's a thunder-based weapon that actually, like a blanket attack, it hits all enemies. Turn off the devices, but there's multiple jammers. We gotta check out the other rooms. But we gotta unlock them first on the previous floor. Do go down this way. Grab that, no, I think that's another force figure token, I believe, yes. Back down to the first floor now. Take the left again. This time going down to another laser room. And here's a Tank Energy 50 and a Pararoid that will work with our mini motor. We want the top right pathway. Turn that, so once the laser goes in, you can see it's going to bounce this way and go over to that yellow shit. So it'll turn that on. Let's see. I really don't want to fuck this up because you can't reset this. by leaving and coming back or anything like that, like reset the room. Not to my knowledge. So what was it? Mini motor. Top right pathway, then the one on the left, just below that green square. Turn that over. Gotta be careful not to hit that yellow. You can see it over there, like reddish mark over there with like the wings on it. The rebellion symbol. You bounce a laser on that, you're gonna get in a fight when enemies show up. All right, so I hit that. The one below it with the green square, and then the one to the right of that. That's that over. Hits the laser. So that activates. And then we want the one on the bottom right. So I bounce this, and then it'll hit both of those green squares over there. Make your way back to the center, but don't take the elevator. We want to go to the right this time. Because there's these other two rooms with the lasers that we gotta fiddle with. That gem there is the cyber liquid for the earlier glob we passed through. We want the bottom left. Turn that so it faces the yellow thingy over there. And then we want to turn the one on the top right. And we'll be done with this room. And here's what that looks like at the end there. Just for reference. Alright, to the top right room now. And just head all the way north to the top right. That's 2 more figure tokens. Then we want to turn the top left. Faces that way. Already setting that up. And we want the bottom middle. This one right by the door we came in. Oh, it's on this side. That's why I'm fucking up. Damn it. Well, at least I got the newer enemy down here. The only other one that's not a Prion, the Triclaw Killer. They can drop Hawkeye and also life energy plus 500 force metals. The other 2 Prions are about to get fucked. That radar killer can take it. Those 2 are enemies from a while ago, so they're gonna get dropped. Didn't even need cinnamon for that one, but either one of them would have taken care of the rest. Hey, you managed to grab a Hawkeye off of him. Cool. That'll be something for other recipes as well. Alright, so what was it? It was the top left, bottom middle, which I did. Then the one above that, and then the one above that. You want to turn both of those. Turning the third one bounces the laser over that way and turns that on. And you just want to turn that one so it goes that way. It looks like that. It just hits both green squares there. To the second floor. Back to the second floor. And now that we did the laser thing, we've unlocked all these other rooms where all the panels are. We can turn them on. Get that fire resist combat absorber. Disable the jammer in the west block. Now we head to the right, those 2 rooms, top and bottom. Those jammers. To the right here, there's a token along the way. Shot absorber down here with this bottom right one. The top right one has a build life energy and a build weapon energy for gems up there. Before we disable this last jammer. That's just not the jammer signal. It's Bodos or Bodos. Wow, breaking the 4th wall there, Axel. Oh well, take the elevator up to the 3rd floor when you're prepared to deal with his fat ass. Which I most certainly am.
Welcome to your own doom. Boy, oh boy, You really must have fate on your side to have survived the quicksand. On the other hand, maybe not. Since you're about to meet your end by my hands.
You talk too much. Who are you anyway?
Ah, yes, forgive me. I am Botos, a cadre of the Rebellion Army, who fight for the hopes of all Reploids.
Enough with the PR. Let us by if you know what's good for you.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Feast your eyes on this. Know what this is? Supra-Force Metal.
So that's what it is.
That's right, gentlemen. This tiny little bit of Supra-Force Metal creates this much power! And with this power, I'll crush you feeble hunters to pieces!
Your tricks won't work on me, ventriloquist.
Time for a little lesson in agony.
Generator up. Botos. 40,000 life energy. His opening gambit is this. Much like Dr. Psyche. These are much stronger at 2,000, these big bits. He himself 40,000. You can steal a super absorber and fire resist off of him. He himself is weak to water. But with the right combination, X takes out one bit. Marino takes out the other. Cinnamon goes to work on Botos. And congratulations! I have this motherfucker locked. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the end where I kill this guy. Because this is all he's gonna do. So the lethal joke character becomes a complete joke character with the right amount of leveling. But again, I'm not grinding for him. I'm grinding for the shit at the end, which I've never actually done before playing this game my first time. I think someone can beat the game with around these levels if you have enough the items and everything, but that's not how I roll.
X, how did you get that strong? Oh no! The precious Supra-Force Metal that Epsilon gave me! Whoa! Shucks, looks like I've been beaten. You've won for now, hunters!
What the? That was too easy.
Cool. We've shut down the device.
X, did you destroy it? The interference is gone!
Yep, we took care of it. Communication shouldn't be a problem now.
Good work, X.
Yeah, and we have Supra-Force Metal.
Supra-Force Metal? You've really done it this time, X. If we analyze that, we can determine what they're up to. Come back quickly, X. We'll get prepared for the analysis.
Okay, let's head home.
This contains 10,000 times more energy than normal force metal.
But that means...
It would take a ton of force metal to make this. And only one place has that much metal. The Force Metal Refinement Plant.
nothing to do here. Let's get moving.
Yeah, I couldn't make the finding shit in the quicksand and the laser energy. They don't make that any easier with grinding, but at least the battles were. It's gonna be insulting to say he was a cakewalk. He was nothing. I just locked him. But again, I'm training for way ahead of him. You know, I overlook people like that sometimes, and which I will be, of course, trying to show off at least. I've never actually done that before. That's like past endgame or something like that. But that's a little ways. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man X Command Mission: The Force of the Supra-Force Metal. Did I say the force of the? I meant the source.